Hey, what's going on? It's Pika calling in from Singapore. It is Saturday night, the 12th of August, and I'm just checking in with y'all. Wanted to let you know that I don't know if you remember, but I actually went to the doctor yesterday, found out that I have a bacterial infection of some sort, and that's why my throat is giving me trouble. So, I actually got some antibiotics, and it's on the mend at the moment, but that's the reason I've been slowing down a lot. I told you about my confession yesterday, how I have blogs written, I just haven't posted them, and I am a little behind on the goal I set for myself, which was one a day. To most of you, that probably sounds like it's complete craziness, that why would I write one a day when some people find it hard to write once a week? But I feel like if I don't push myself, that I will never achieve the kind of things that I think I'm capable of. So for me, writing once a day basically gets me in the habit of writing so that there's no excuse for me not to be able to write. Anyway, so with this whole antibiotic situation, I actually slept half the day away. I was up until 5 o'clock this morning, mostly because I couldn't go to sleep. Fell asleep for a little while this morning, got up and did all my usual stuff. Got the laundry done, cleaned up the house a little bit, made breakfast for the little one, and then we had a couple of people come through. We had the plumber come through, we had a carpenter come through, we had a couple of things we needed to take care of in the house, and actually throughout all of that, I fell asleep. I couldn't keep my eyes open anymore. I think it was mostly the medicine. So slept until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon when I finally had lunch, and then from there it was just catching up with the other things I had to do around the house. I happened to watch an old favorite movie of mine. So I am a Divergent fan. My daughter and I sat down to watch that this evening. That was our movie for the night, our Saturday night movie. And it reminded me of a lot of things. I am not the kind of person that really fits in any one place. I fit in many different places. I don't try to limit myself because, yeah, okay, you could be really good at one thing, but why not hone the skills that you're not so good at as well? I think it's important for me, as far as my values and my beliefs go, to be the best that I can be in every particular skill set. I'm not perfect. I do make lots of mistakes, but that'll never stop me from trying. I get really irritated when I have to ask people for help, and then I'm at their mercy. I gotta wait for their timing to be right. I gotta wait for their mindset to be right. I gotta wait for them to say yes, or if they say yes, wait for them to actually take action and do the things I've asked them to do. I don't like asking for help. It's not that I won't. I just don't trust people to come through like they say they will. I'm not like that, okay? I'm kind of old school that way, I guess. So if people ask me for help, I'm going to go all out. I'm going to go ahead and put that at the top of my to-do list so I can get it off my plate. I'm not saying that I'm trying to brush you off if you've asked me for help, but if I can go ahead and do stuff and then get it off my plate so the next person can take it over and do what they got to do, then it's better for me. I think it's like smarter for me. It's the best way I manage my set of tasks that I have on hand. As far as fitting in is concerned, like I said, I don't fit in any one place, and most of that comes from, I guess, the way I grew up. I moved around a lot, and no, my dad wasn't in the military. I was not a military brat. He was a civil engineer, and it just basically depended on where he was studying, and if he was studying where he was going to go next, and if depression hit, where he was going to go next. And he likes variety. He's a Sagittarius, so he can't really sit still in any one place. So I think it was really important to me, even though I moved around a lot, I learned a lot of places, I learned a lot of languages, learned a lot of cultures, and that's part of the reason I don't really fit in. Hey Corey, how are you doing? I don't ever want to fit in one place. I don't ever want to be categorized as one thing. I'm not one thing. I've never have been. I was a dancer for a long time. I love working with my hands. I could have done construction, I guess. I wanted to be a doctor at one point. I love to cook. I taught myself how to cook. What else? I wish I was better at the whole gym thing, but that won't stop me from starting over every time. A couple times a week, probably. And I absolutely adore being a mom. I think my wanting to be a mom as a career goal, and yeah, that's exactly what I chose, was mostly because you get to do all of those things. You get to do every one of those different occupations as a mom, as a parent. I love teaching. The fact that I've been able to homeschool my daughter for 5.5 years, I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be able to do that. The fact that I didn't know anything about soul food, y'all. So when I married my husband, I didn't know nothing. But the fact that I was forced to either cook and have the kids not eat, or have my husband threaten to take them to McDonald's instead, that hit my ego a little bit. So I learned. I made sure I learned. I went out and watched everything that I could. I read everything that I could. I bought cookbooks. I mean, I tried. So I'm one of those people that will never stop trying. I'm one of those people that I love information. I'm like a information hoarder, if you will. I like picking up new skills. I like doing new things. As timid as I may seem, I'm not really. The fire that roars within me is a little louder than most people would think. And most times I do keep to myself, mostly because I don't like drama. I like to avoid all of that drama. But that isn't to say that I don't like people. I love people. I love listening. I love helping. But of course, as always, there are those people that as much as they want to complain about stuff, they don't want to do nothing. So as much as you want to help, it's not going to help them. They got to get up and do the work. You can give them every solution in the world, but if they don't see it as something that they're able to pick up and do something about, it's not going to work. Anyway, so I really don't feel like I fit in anywhere. But at the same time, jack of all trades, I guess, master of none. But I'm proud of that. I'm really proud of that fact. I don't sit still very long. I don't fall over when people take a shot at me. I don't shrink. I'm not a shrinking violet. I was a wallflower for a long time, but I'm no longer that person. And I'm actually really proud of who I am. I'm hoping that, with this business and being able to reach more people and the new job coming up, I hope that with all of that, I can gain more skills. As always, I'm talking about new skills, and reach more people. I think it's important. I think it's what we were put on earth to do, to reach more people, to touch lives, to change lives, to evoke emotion rather than provoke it. I want you to really think about your lives. I want you to reevaluate. I want you to look at your life and be like, okay, these are my strengths. What else can I be doing? Where else can I be moving? How else could I be growing? Don't ever stop moving. Don't ever stop growing. There was a part of my marriage where I felt like I died. I'd stopped growing. I'd stopped doing anything. I felt so bad about myself that I didn't feel like I could move forward. I felt like I was stuck. And yeah, that victim mentality crept up into my mind. But eventually, that fire kicked in. And I was like, you know what? This is not who you are. You've completely put yourself on the back burner and completely forgotten everything that you are. So it took me a little doing, but here I am. I left a situation that I was not happy with. I was miserable. I left a situation that was not going to serve my daughter well. She would have been angry, and I did not want that for her childhood. I moved to a country that I no longer recognized because I'd been gone for 30 years. Had to relearn everything. But you know what? I'm still standing, y'all. Anyway, that's my little rant for tonight. I feel really good about the future. I keep imagining how things would be if I keep going at this pace. I don't want to slow down. I don't want to sidetrack. I don't want any drama. So if you got drama, just, it's been nice knowing you. I love talking to you guys. And I've been informed of another skill set I need to pick up. I need to learn again how to speak fluently in Tamil, which is actually the language that we speak at home. So I'm working on that. But in the meantime, I hope y'all have a good Saturday night. And thank you for joining me. I will catch y'all tomorrow, okay? But in the meantime, think about it a little bit. Think about where you are in life. Think about what your goal is. What else could you be doing? Because I guarantee you, 24 hours is plenty of time. If I can do it, you can. All right, y'all. I'll talk to you later. Bye.